This is the Duplo iSaddle SENSHI saddle stitching system. Its name means warrior in Japanese, embodying strength, agility, and the fight against downtime. It does this by featuring multiple collating towers that together create a unique combination of fast feeding, high capacity, and flexibility to create a highly efficient and productive system. In today's print industry, short runs, tight turnarounds and skilled labour shortages are everyday challenges, and in this short demonstration we aim to showcase how the SENSHI empowers print service providers with a combination of flexibility and automation to overcome these pressures. The SENSHI is unique in its configuration, being built around a conventional saddle, but with multiple flat cut sheet feeding systems allowing more flexibility with how jobs are printed, reducing the work and processes required for finishing, and making it possible to deliver premium quality booklets at full speed, regardless of page count, run length or complexity. In a saddle stitcher such as the iSaddle 5, using a cut sheet feeding system with one tower behind the other, the booklet is fed as subsets of up to 10 sheets at a time, as this is the limitation of the folding unit here. Then each subset is collated before stitching. So for a booklet of more than 10 sheets or 40 pages, this immediately reduces speed to half or even a third of normal speed, making production of these types of book more expensive and less attractive to produce. The first job we're running today typifies a core strength of the SENSHI by avoiding this restriction, the capability to run any thickness of book at the same speed regardless of page count. Now we can do this because, like a conventional saddle stitcher, the feeders are placed in parallel along the saddle, with each tower feeding a subset of sheets in synchronized control. And in this system we have up to 3 lines. Each line has 2 towers, A at the front and B behind. The additional step of folding sheets to create signatures is avoided, and the process begins by loading flat guillotine sheets. Now if this job were only 15 sheets, for example, I could load 5 sheets in each line, then load the same work in the lower half of the tower, and in the controller then combine matching trays as a block to create a virtual bin of 2, 3 or even 4 times that to create one high capacity bin. In this way, when one tray is empty, the tower switches over to the matching block and continues running, enabling long runs before any operator reloading is required. The SENSHI combines unique features of flexibility of control over where sheets are to be drawn from, together with multiple feed trays that can be utilized in different ways according to the situation. For example, here we're running this job from the B towers, and one operator can be collecting and boxing the finished books. At the same time, a second operator is preparing the A towers with the next job. He's not restricted to always using all 3 lines, nor always the first line. So he can choose to also run a low page count book only from line 2 or 3, for example, where there are additional control screens, so that he can efficiently manage the system and make adjustments in the area directly where he's working. The great benefit of this way of working is that as soon as one job is finished, the system can be reset and the next job loaded and started. Now, by itself, being able to automatically set up to a new size in less than 1 minute is now standard for this type of equipment, and that is important for somebody used to a conventional saddle stitcher that has many manually adjusted features and can take 20 minutes or more to set up for a new job, or even an hour if a gutter knife is to be introduced at the trimmer for 2-up production. This is where the SENSHI tackles the true enemy of productivity, which is make-ready downtime, avoiding that true time, which includes the tasks of unloading the remains of a job, moving away the old pallets, bringing in the new pallets, and refilling the towers with the new job, which can still take 10 or 20 minutes. Now in this second job, we place the covers only in the first line. The content is in the second line and a smaller insert in the third line, instead of having to compromise the setup of one folder unit for the whole book. We can adjust and optimize each folder unit for that element of the book. Importantly, line 1 is only folding the cover, ensuring we can set a neat and sharp fold to suit gloss or laminated material, avoiding the need to pre-crease them offline, which then becomes an extra process and another task to be costed. A beneficial effect of splitting the job into smaller subsets across more lines is that each subset is then folded flatter, and the overall quality of the finished book is higher as a result, and still without a loss of productivity. The reality is that the Senshi occupies a unique space that no competing solution can match. It's not for every customer, but for the right PSP, it solves problems that other systems simply cannot. The iSaddle Senshi is a next generation saddle stitcher designed to give print service providers the power to produce more jobs faster with less reliance on skilled labor. By combining multi-job loading, tower feeding flexibility, and automation that de-skills finishing, the Senshi makes it possible to deliver premium quality booklets at full speed, regardless of page count.